So, you want to like the support class, but can't get over the guns. It has the awesome, if slightly overpowered mortar, and there's nothing worse than being on a tear and running out of ammo only to have an idiot support teammates. I put a lot of time into the support class, and I think I've figured out some good strategies that'll help you get the most out of this class. First, as you can see, I'm using the MG15 Suppressive. You can use other guns, the Bar Storm being a popular choice, but for me, the MG15 Suppressive excels in the support role. The thing you need to know about the MG is that it's not an assault rifle. Don't try and run and gun like you would in previous battlefields, because in most close quarter situations, you're going to get killed by the guy with the assault guns. And that's okay, because this isn't a CQB weapon, so don't force it into that role. Use the Bipod. This will cut the recoil way down, and now the bipod can be deployed on nearly any surface, ledges, rocks, sandbags, and obviously in prone. So when using the bipod, this gun becomes a laser weapon. You can even counter snipe with this beast if you're smart or reckless. But remember, do not burst. The gun's first shots are always wild, so the key to making this the long range monster that it can be is sustained fire. Hold that trigger down and let those 200 rounds go to work for you. You can fire for approximately like maybe 30 or 40 rounds before you overheat, so it is a balance between sustaining fire and avoiding the somewhat annoying overheating mechanic. So once you've got the ins and outs of this weapon down, the real strategy is to use this gun in medium to long range engagements. You always want to drop prone or use the bipod in area denial situations.
We have lost.
Here I've set up in a less than obvious spot looking towards B because I know the enemy will be rushing down the hill to D with hardly any cover. All I have to do is track the enemy and continuously put bullets down range, and it works. As the support gunner, your goal is to set up advantage or choke points and mow down the enemy, giving your team the numbers they need to take the objective. Here I get a little too cocky and I stay in one spot for too long. The result, a sniper takes my head off. Getting sniped while immobile is going to happen, but it shouldn't make you avoid this class altogether. It should make you think smarter, constantly move from positions so that you are always on the attack, be unpredictable. So you've got the choke point holding down, but you're a good battlefield player and it's in your blood to play the objective. Jumping on the point is difficult for the support gunner because you excel at being immobile, and while you're retaking a flag, the enemy can spawn anywhere. So it might sound obvious, but set up in a window of a house or a hallway or behind some rocks. And if you can, have your teammates watch your back because anything in front of your gun is going to get melted while you're set up. Try to stick to open objectives if you can. Running on the Charlie flag, on ballroom blitz, doesn't play well to your strengths. But if you're like me, you can't leave a flag uncapped, so you put yourself in compromised situations for your team. So here I am, shooting wildly into gas with my stupid gas mask on, and I get a couple kills, and it gets me killed. And you know what? That's fine. You aren't the one-man army. You're not gonna not die. Sometimes it just takes being confident to take an objective. Throw on your gas mask and charge into a building if you have to, and hit fire away. You'll be surprised at how versatile this gun can be. It's made to act as the stationary machine gunner, but if you can get into close quarter situations, don't forget you have those 200 rounds at your disposal. If you use cover and movement to your advantage, you will always be shooting while the other guy needs to reload. So keep your finger on the trigger, and you'll do work with the MG15.
Schon, greif zu!